What up, YouTube? Max here, and today we're playing some Modern Enchantress. I'm going to be on the play and keeping my opening hand. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Give me a comment down below of how I'm doing, and tell me what deck you would like to see in an upcoming league, and I could feature a comment on the next upcoming video. Deck list for this deck is going to be in the description below, and let's get right into it. So I have some experience playing this deck, played a couple leagues, and it's trying to lock out the opponent after establishing quick acceleration, mana acceleration, and then win with something like Hallowed Haunting. So we have a pretty good start. The question here is if we want to start with a basic. I think we do. So we want to start basic forest. We're going to choose between Utopia Sprawl. We're going to go Abundant Growth. Target this, draw a card, and fix our mana a little bit. And then, yeah, we're just trying to play a bunch of enchantments and then eventually win by locking our opponent out of the game. This means that they're probably playing, which one is this? This is the, I believe that's the, okay, this is the, so they could be playing Rhinos, Teamer Rhinos, because it's the Teamer land. Here we're going to fetch for a, oh, I messed that up. Whoops. Moved too quickly. I guess getting another force is fine and we can just use this for white. But I want to try to get all my colors early on. This Weaver is really good. It's going to give us mana of any one color equal to the number of enchantments we control, including itself. So it works to just tap for one mana of any color. Okay, yeah, they are playing Rhinos. Cool. I can respect that. Deck's pretty sweet. And Destiny Spinger is a good one too. So now we have to decide if we want to go. Okay. So we're going to fetch for plains here. We're playing all snow-covered lands because we're playing on thin ice, the card on thin ice. So we're going to play another Weaver. And then we're going to go Utopia Sprawl. I guess, yeah, we have to do another forest. We'll go for red here. We're just setting up. They could have Rhinos as early next turn, which, you know, they probably will, which is kind of scary. It looks like they have another removal spell. Okay. They're just killing our stuff and doing Rhino stuff. They're going to probably play Charlotte's Agent into... Okay, so they might have Violent Outburst. They didn't play the Charlotte's Agent here. We could play our Hallowed Haunting now and then go... This isn't great for us. This is not great for us. Okay, so we're going to play out our... Hallowed Haunting. I guess we have one mana. Oh, it adds an extra mana. Right. So, that's pretty sweet. I didn't realize that's how that worked. I'm still new to this deck. Okay, so we have one extra mana floating. Okay. And they're probably going to go end of turn Violent Outburst here into double Rhino, into Crashing Footfalls, and get Rhinos. Yep. Which means we're kind of in trouble. This is probably not the best matchup for us. So now they have Rhinos. We're going to take 8 here. We're on a 3-turn clock. We can make some blockers with our Hallowed Haunting, and then we could even go another Hallowed Haunting into, if we draw land, Hallowed Haunting potentially into Destiny Spinger. But them returning that's quite good for them. So seems like they just have a good mix of disruption and disruption and aggression. That's pretty hard for most decks to beat, especially ours. Still, we'll try to survive if we can. We're gonna go for plains here, and we're gonna play another haunting. And then we're gonna play a spinner. Make a guy, make a blocker. I could have done this the other order to make sure that my thing resolved, but then I would have got the spirit off of playing my spinner. Okay, so depending what they have in their hand, we could just be dead here. Another borrower. Wow, that's double borrower. I know they played more than one usually. And they're presenting quite the clock here. They're threatening attack for 8. Okay. I think we just have to take 8. Let me think. Yeah, we're just gonna take it. I mean, if they have a third dead removal spell, they have it. If they have another violent outburst, they have it. It looks like they have another violent outburst. Okay. Well, nothing we can do there. Opponent had kind of a great draw and tough matchup game 1. So let's look to the sideboard. And not seeing anything that's really standing out for me. Unfortunately, this matchup's just tough. Blood Moons, we probably don't want to bring in. Well, Blood Moons are good. Could be good against them. Sync. We saw Waterlog. We saw the blue. Yeah, Choke could also be playable. But sometimes they'll play Blood Moon themselves. So I'm not sure if it's the best card to bring in. I'm gonna bring in a Choke for a Blood Moon, I think. Call that good. We're not really set up to beat this deck, unfortunately. Leyline of the Void, I don't believe stops their okay, so this hand's pretty good. I was gonna say Leyline of the Void, I don't believe stops from their so we're gonna start with the Force's Pass. Leyline of the Void doesn't stop their shenanigans with Cascade because they're not using the graveyard like Living End. But we have a potential turn 3 on the play Choke here, which could be potentially good enough to win us the game, or be really good against them rather. Grab this. We're gonna play the Spinner. That means that our creatures and enchantment spells we control can't be countered, which means that we are going to be able to play this Choke without worrying about them countering it, unless they play in case they have a counter spell. Also, the 3 toughness is better than the 2 against their like Dagon that we saw in game 1. Okay, so right now this is an island, obviously, so that would be stopped by Choke. They play another island here and cast something. Okay, they do. So if they tap out here, they're in a lot of trouble. Like, but I don't think they're going to. Yeah. Oh, they're gonna. Well, that's unfortunate. Opponent. That's unfortunate for sure. We could respond to that by blowing up our own land, and then no, it doesn't do it. It's just gonna let that happen. I figured that's what they had, but it's still annoying when they have it. So that's gonna delay our ability to play a Choke by turn. We'll play out the Sythis, and eventually they're gonna have to tap out, and they play a lot of islands. So this Choke is gonna be really good against them. Yep, see another island. They may be going for. Okay, here we go. Here's our moment. So now our opponent's gonna get 2 Rhinos. So they're gonna have 10 power on the board, but we're gonna be able to basically tap out all their lands. Tap down all their lands. Oh, jeez. Force of Vigor. Okay. Well, that's quite unfortunate. This matchup's just very tough, like I've said. But we will carry on, nonetheless. Play a Choke. Your lands don't untap, but you have 10 power on the board, so it doesn't quite matter. They have 10 power on the board, so we have to still present a clock. The good news is their lands don't untap, so that one will. But, go 9 here, and Force of Vigor was pretty clutch for them. Okay, so now we have to decide if we'd rather just play a 0-2 and a 1-2. These having trample is rarely relevant, unfortunately. We could also go play this. We could also play our Sythis and then Boseiju, targeting one of the Rhinos. And I don't love it though. Let's see here. If we played both Sythis and the Sanctum, do we have enough mana to not just concede there? We go up to 10, we draw a card. I mean, do we have enough life? They have 10 on power, 10 power, so we'd have to block 1. Okay, well, let's really see a better way to get out of this. And then this, gain a life, draw a card. Okay. Now we have to decide if we'd rather play a land here, or if we'd rather, so we can play a land here, or we can hold Boseiju for trying to use its channel ability later on. I think that's better. They're gonna attack for 10. We can block one of the, block the Charlotte's Agent and take 8, I guess. And then we can add 2 green, or we can, this is actually exactly lethal. So we do need to make some blocks. Blocking one of Rhinos or Charlotte's Agent with this Sythis means we're not drawing a card. But we can add more mana if we do it this way. So now I'm trying to decide if I'd rather give up the Sanctum and take 8. So I give up the Sanctum and then play 1 creature card, 1 enchantment, and if we get another enchantment, that could bring us to 4. That's still not enough. So I think we got to do this. I'm gonna block there, take 8 as it stands, go to 2, and then yeah, just try to draw into something like Solitary Confinement would have been really good there. Okay. So now we gotta really think how to get out of this. If we play our Enchantment's Presence, then we can add 3 green. Okay, so I have an idea. I don't love it, but I have an idea. I'm gonna play, okay, we're gonna play this, and we're just hoping to hit it to a, I guess we're just hoping to hit for a, now we have to play the land, right? Okay, add 3 green. Play another Presence. It's gonna draw us a card at the first one. I'm not sure what we could have to not just be dead here, but we're trying. We're gonna try. We're gonna give it our best shot. Fetch to 1. Yeah, this is probably not gonna work the way we want it to, unfortunately. Utopia Sprawl. Oh, well, this was a mistake. We have to chain a forest. So now we get to draw 2 cards, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. Alright, well, whatever. Well, that's unfortunate. We just had a pretty bad matchup, so that's going to be match 1 going to our opponent, and I hope to see you guys in the rest of the videos. Thanks for watching.